All right. Welcome back. Continuing our adventure in Tyranny of Dragons. Today we've got a pretty exciting, I think, episode. We're gonna meet some more villains. Eventually face off with Rezmir, who has been a pretty consistent villain throughout this campaign thus far. And this is actually officially the halfway point of the entire campaign. So, very excited to continue our adventure. Alright, so, for an inspiration, would anyone like to give a recap of what happened in the last session?
I'm happy to, but I think I also did it last week, so I don't want to be an inspiration hog if anyone else wants to do it. All right, oink oink then. Last week that's so stupid. Last week we emerged from our big portal adventure to be somewhere else crazy. And we met a necromancer living in a goofy little hut with a troll who apparently wants to betray the dragon cult. Learned a little about the leader, Brastos, which, player me was like, oh fuck. Next was like, who the fuck is that? We basically made a deal with him where he'll, if I'm remembering correctly, basically help us get this mask we're after if we bring down this floating ice fortress that was before us. So we fucked around in a cult village a little bit, got some supplies, got a little bit of info, borrowed some wyverns to get into the castle, and pretty immediately bumbled our way into this room with the three bad guys after fucking around with paintings for a really long time.
It was quite an impressive dungeon speedrun, I will say. Right. Well, you have your inspiration, and I will just remind everyone else, if you have inspiration that you haven't used in the past sessions, they do carry over, so you still have them. Alright. Let's change up the music a little bit now that you guys have entered the control room, essentially, of this flying fortress with three evil-looking people. Alright, so you all adventurers have quite brazenly ventured into the control room of this flying fortress. The wind howls through a large opening in the northern wall, and in the center of this room stand three figures. One figure, the familiar warrior Rezmir, regards your group with surprise that very quickly morphs into bloodlust. Next to her stands a holy woman wielding seems to be a golden staff, and she seems a less interested in your arrival. And then finally, there's the figure with the most authority in the room. A man whose body is fused with some kind of arcane machine. You see wires and cables run through his arm that ends not in a hand, but instead a metallic gauntlet. And you also see a portion of his skull is removed to reveal a pulsing orb radiating red eldritch energy. He slowly tilts his head to the side, and his glowing red eyes look at you with wicked curiosity. The man speaks. Well, Rezmir has told me of your group, though she did not expect you to survive your encounter with Black Dragon Borrigamanther. I do, however, regret to inform you, I've still arrived too late. Waterdeep, the perfect target for this fortress. And our spy has ensured us that the entire Lord's Alliance is there. Ripe, complete annihilation. Do any of you respond?
So anyways, we started blasting. I'm gonna drop a parry fire.
Oh,
Yeah, I fucking cast Burning Hands.
Oh, shit.
Like, honestly, okay, I'm sorry, but I've brought my note at this girl twice already and she's wiped me out. And I think in a moment of spontaneous character growth, Sylvia is going to zip her lips and drop fairy fire on them all.
Fucking amazing. Okay, well, I think that calls for an initiative roll. Wow, alright. Okay.
Listen, we've done enough talking.
I mean, to be fair though, Kyrell is going to be talking first this time and say, you know what? If it weren't for the fact that you stole my invention, and for the fact that you're completely evil, and you're going to Waterdeep and probably going to destroy a bunch of things, I would totally ask you about your... And gestures over to the wizard with all the mechanics. I would totally ask you about what is going on there, and love to pick your mind, literally and figuratively. But enough of that.
Yeah.
And pulls out his sword.
And I will say, Kyrell, as you like pull out your sword and like, you know, square up against your enemy, looking at him, you see the arcane machine and device that is fused to his body is very familiar. And you recognize that these are pieces of your own design. This is the plane key, the anchor to bring Tiamat back, is fused into his skull. But anyway, let me roll initiative.
Fuck!
Oh!
Sure. Okay. I think next, and Sylvia, if you could enter your initiative in the initiative tracker, please. Alright, so the first thing that happened was, Sylvia, you dropped some fairy fire on all of them. So, I'm gonna say that's not part of your turn, that's what starts the initiative, so you can go ahead and cast that, like, right now at the very top of this round.
Okay. So I think it's a dex save. Just let me double check. 20-foot cube, so I think I can get them all in it.
Okay.
And it's a dex save. DC is 17.
DC 17. Alright, let me roll that. Needs. Others. One second. Failure. Okay. So, Rostos and Rezmir succeed on the saving throw, but the woman whom you all don't recognize, the newcomer here, she fails.
Okay, so she has a purple light outline in her, and all attack rolls against her have advantage.
Okay. I'm just gonna put like a hex condition on her right now. Alright. Now now we're at the top of the round. So Rezmir and the others will go first. The first thing that will happen is Brostos. He will turn to his two lieutenants. He says, we will continue with the plan. Rezmir, you will use this fortress to destroy these fools and the Lord's Alliance. Barum, come with me. We will steal the white dragon mask from Arathator. And he pulls out like a silver rod, and then you see he and Varum both vanish, and you are left alone with Rezmir. And at the top of her turn, Rezmir, kind of engulfed in this fairy fire, this like purple fire. She reaches for this very menacing looking greatsword on her back and pulls it out. And then you hear her make a loud whistling sound. Like I can't whistle, but Rezmir can whistle. She makes this loud whistle. And you hear from this gap in the northern wall, where the wind has been howling through, you hear a roar and the beating of two heavy wings. And she says, now, time for you to die. And she will go ahead and take her turn. So let's see. Switch up some of the music here, because we are now in a fight. I think she's gonna go right up in front of you, Kyrell. And she will use her legendary action, cast Darkness. So a magical sphere of darkness envelops her in a 15-foot radius. So let me just put that on here. Tools are not working with me right now. Sorry, give me a sec. Okay. 15-foot radius, so that envelops both Rezmir Tyrell and your companion. That's her legendary action. And then she will use her action to make a melee attack against you, Kyrell. And because of the darkness from the legendary action, she will get advantage on this attack. (26) to hit.
Definitely hits.
Okay. Take. We'll take 4 points of slashing damage plus 6 points of necrotic damage. And she also has a feature called Dark Advantage, so whenever she hits with a weapon attack and she has advantage, she does an extra bit of slashing damage. So you'll take 10 plus 11. So you take 21 points of damage in total. Alright. Then at the end of her turn, you hear the beating of wings and the loud roar before come closer and closer, and landing through the northern wall, you see a young white dragon. Just roars in rage. And that will be that the dragon's will turn. It used its movement and its action to dash to get to the fight at Rezmir's command. So now, Eureka, what would you like to do?
Eureka wanted to get the fuck out of Dodge, but then saw the dragon come through and is now super panicked because she absolutely was gonna try to run where the dragon actively is. So we can't see her in the darkness, right?
Correct. She is concentrating on magical darkness.
And it's just like a young white dragon.
Yes.
Okay, since it's... would she get... Okay. Would Rezmir get an attack of opportunity if I tried to get out of here? I'm not sure if the darkness has the area of effect, and, if I stepped out from here, would she be able to hit me?
You gather no, you're farther than 15 feet from her. The magical darkness is a sphere 15 feet in radius, so... Even without knowing where exactly she is in this darkness, you gather that she can't reach that far.
Looking at the dragon, do I know what type of dragon it is? I know the blue dragon has lightning, and the brown dragon had, dirt magic. I don't know. Whatever. Can I tell what kind of magic this white dragon has?
You can very easily infer that because you are in a flying ice fortress in this cold, snowy mountain region, that this dragon likes the cold.
Okay, so then knowing that, I'm going to cast Firebolt at it because it's a mote of fire, and I'm hoping that does something special.
Alright, roll the hit. Hell yeah, 26. Okay, roll damage. Okay. Would you like to move at all? I'll say you can move through your allies.
Quick question, I guess, for Sylvia. Does the fairy fire hurt me?
The fairy fire is actually like not even there anymore. It was just like a one-time drop, and they either save or they don't save. So it's gone. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Wanted to make sure. Okay. So I want to move a little bit, so I'm gonna get like I'll move because I want to put a little bit of distance between me and this dragon because I don't want to get stuck at this corner, and I kind of want to like gun for the other door, so I'll move myself.
Okay. Alright, next, you're up. Eureka just shot a firebolt at this white dragon that Rezmir called to aid her in this fight. And then you saw Rezmir and Kyrell both be enveloped by this black magical darkness. What would you like to do?
I would love to just punch Rezmir in the face, but it's not possible right now. So instead, I'm gonna... I want us to be two grouped together. I don't want to get too close. Okay, I'm gonna move to like here.
Okay.
And I'm going to activate my magical tattoo, my Coiling Grasp tattoo. So you see this, like, my sort of like roll up the sleeve of my sort of like jumpsuit that I usually wear, and this tattoo of passion flower vines, these very sort of like coiled up, crazy looking ivy flowers. Like shoots out from my arm toward the dragon, who needs to make a DC 14 strength saving.
Heck yeah, okay. Thanks. On 17, it succeeds.
Fuck me. Okay. I think nothing happens if it succeeds. Let me just make sure I'm reading this right. Okay, yeah. So, fuck me. Okay, cool. That does nothing. But as a bonus action, I'm going to cast. I will cast Flame Blade.
Heck yeah, okay. Yeah, so you
And
produce
sort of just be
a
prepped.
blade entirely of fire in front of this white dragon. Okay.
And yeah, that's it for my turn.
Okay. Up. You're up.
Okay.
Up and Joe, I should say.
Yeah. Let me see, how far can I get? Okay. Cup's gonna run. Is it here? Yes, I think so. Yeah, Cup's gonna run over there. It is seeing the dragon, is focused on said dragon because she has a history with dragons, and she's gonna roll to hit with her bow on the
Alright.
dragon.
Yeah, go for it.
Natural 2, so that's an 11.
Unfortunately, that will miss. So you
Okay.
fire an arrow and it just careens off the side of its thick leather hide. Leathery
My
hide.
second attack.
Okay.
Let me see how far it is. Nice. Joe is going to. Joe the Dragon Slayer is going to charge the dragon.
All right.
So, it must succeed a DC 11 strength saving throw
Got it.
or be
Okay.
knocked prone. And I think I rolled a hit first. Question mark? Let me see.
Yeah, for charge attack, I think you do roll to hit, and then if you
Okay.
hit, you make the save. but certainly double check.
I will roll to hit. Okay, that is a 12.
Unfortunately, 12 will not hit.
Okay, Joe is still charging, so I think, do I still move? I think Joe would still move.
Yeah, Joe moves.
Would attempt to charge.
Yeah.
Darn it, okay.
All right.
Rough turn.
Okay. And Kyrell, it is now your turn. You find yourself enveloped in darkness. You feel like, you've taken a pretty heavy hit from Rezmir. And at the top of your turn, actually, because you took that hit, please make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That is going to be a dirty 24.
All right, you succeed, so you don't notice anything particular. But you have noticed in the past this nasty greatsword of Rezmir's can affect you if you fail those kind of saves. So, is it now your turn? What would you like to do?
Immediately, Kyrell, I think, as a bonus action, is going to cast Giant Smite.
All right.
So Kyrell is going to become larger.
Excellent.
And I believe Kyrell takes up to like 4 spaces now
Yeah, 10 feet.
with this. 10 feet. So would Kyrell still be like enveloped in the inky like darkness? Like would he be able to see over it, or is he still too short?
Probably too short because it is a 15-foot radius sphere, so I imagine it domes over the top. But like some of you, like your shoulders and like your ankles are peeking out. And I will say, because you grow, you like bump into Rezmir and like push her out of your space a little, so you know where she is.
Okay, I know where she is.
Yeah.
In that case, I am going to take an attack with a my greatsword
All right.
and see if that's gonna hit. Oh, that is a nat one. That definitely does not hit.
Ah, bummer.
So I think Kyrell, knowing that like Rezmir is now like in this darkness and Kyrell cannot do shit, and doesn't want to get another swipe, and I think Kyrell is gonna risk it, and they are gonna try to like kind of like do like a roll out of the way.
Okay, yeah, sure. So she will get an attack of opportunity against you. Roll that. Alright. You rolled really low, 13?
That misses.
Yeah, that will miss. And, yeah. Alright, so go ahead and move your token wherever you need to.
I think Kyrell just kind of does a roll over here and then kind of gets a little bit farther away. And that is going to end his turn there. He's going to take up his shield, though.
Okay, and Opal, your pet flying snake, I imagine she is with you?
Most likely, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll just assume that's where she is with you, and I'll just remove her token for now. Okay. Alright, Sylvia, it is now your turn. What would you like to do?
Sylvia is going to pull out her flute, and first she's going to take a step. Kyrell, is this like okay? So like, can I go here, or is that Kyrell's space?
Sure, you could go there.
Okay.
Well,
I guess protection over like.
I'm a halfling
Yeah,
again.
protection. Yeah.
I
Will
can
they get,
find
like,
another space.
cover?
It's fine.
Actually,
behind Kyrell's like
because
me.
you are a giant, I'll say yeah. Like, I'll say yeah because that's similar to what halflings can do with medium-sized creatures. So because you're large now, I'd say. So if you want to like hide behind Kyrell, that's fine.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
I mostly just want to get somewhere with like range. I guess I'll go like here. That's fine.
Okay.
Excuse me. So she's got a flute out, and she's going to play a note very similar to the one that Rezmir used to call the dragon. But then she's just gonna kind of hold it and let it sink into the air, and use her bonus action. So out of the flute, there's going to be black smoke, and it's going to wrap around her rapier. So casting Wrathful Smite as a bonus action, and that just does something on my next hit if I hit my next hit. And then for her action, because she's fought dragons before, she's going to use the melody from the flute to cast Calm Emotions. So everybody, all of our allies in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on me, so it should get everybody. It says you can suppress any effect causing the target to be charmed or frightened.
Okay.
I think that means we're immune to it.
Gotcha.
And then also, because I think I've got the dragon in the sphere as well. Yeah, so actually the dragon and Rezmir are in the sphere. So they should, both those two need to make a charisma saving throw or become indifferent towards us.
Interesting.
It says alternative. You can make a target indifferent about creatures of your choice that it is hostile towards. This indifference ends if the target is attacked or harmed by the spell or witnesses any of its friends being harmed.
Interesting. Okay. So I'll do Rezmir first.
DC 17.
Natural 20 for Rezmir. And
I hate her so much.
Yeah. Okay, and then I will do the dragon. For 23, so they both 16.
Oh, we're still not very
Bum luck.
sound.
Yeah, bum luck on that one. Okay, anything else for your turn?
Nope, that's it.
Alright, at the top of the round is Rezmir's turn. She... let's see. I mean, Sylvia, you are the closest, so she's just gonna go right after you. So you all see Sylvia play this beautiful melody on her lute, somewhat mocking Rezmir, and then this like wisping black smoke just begins to envelop Sylvia. And she will take an attack, melee attack with advantage because of the darkness. Wow, rolled a 2 and a 3, so she fails the melee attack. All right, yeah. That's her turn. So yeah, Sylvia, you put your flute away and like immediately just parry the attack from Rezmir. Okay, so that is Rezmir's turn. Next is the white dragon. All right. The white dragon roars and rears back its head. It will use its cold breath to exhale a icy blast in a 30-foot cone. So let me put that fact. some reason I can't rotate this, which is weird. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, so I will say that gets Joe, Kyrell, Eureka, and Cup. I need you all to make Constitution saving throws, please. Eureka, you succeed.
11.
11 is a failure.
I got a nat 1.
That is a failure, unfortunately. And then also for Joe.
Yep, I'm gonna roll for Joe. Okay, Joe got a 12.
That is also a failure. So Eureka, you're the only one who succeeds. So the rest of you will take full damage that I'm about to roll, and Eureka, you will take half of this roll. Uh, 33 points of cold damage. Eureka, you reduce that to, I believe, 16.
Kyrell's down.
Alright, Kyrell, you are unconscious.
Joe is down.
Joe is down. So Joe just kind of like magically, you know, her essence like vanishes and is just kind of like absorbed into a trinket on your person. So she's out for the count. Right, and that was the dragon's turn. So now, Eureka, it is now your turn. You have took only half. You were able to just kind of like dodge out of the way of these like icicles that just blasted you and your friends. You saw it take out Kyrell, and Cup got injured. Joe is out of the fight, so what would you like to do?
Okay. So I can't do anything to help Kyrell. He's also huge now, so I don't think I could drag him. Is that a thing you can do?
I mean, I suppose you could. I'm not sure how it would help you, though.
Well, I don't want him to lay there in the dragon to do something again. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run to this door. Because I want to know what's on the other side of that. Is that an action though?
No, I'll say that's just your movement. If you want to run to the door and open it, I mean, you open it and it's just another hallway.
Do I glean that it's like, oh, it's just another hallway, it's not a hallway that happens to be special or magical, that if we jumped through the wall, we would end up on the other side of a painting?
No.
Okay, so what I am gonna do then is I want to cast the spell called Flaming Sphere, which I understand works like Witch's Bolt.
Okay.
And so a 5-foot diameter sphere of fire appears in an unoccupied space of your choice within range and lasts for the duration, which is a minute. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dex saving throw. The creature takes 2d6 fire damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful. And then as a bonus action, I can move it. So I want to make the flaming sphere appear next to this dragon.
Alright.
So that he is affected by it in some way. And then he has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Dex save. What's the DC?
DC is 15.
Alright. 18 will succeed.
So, but takes half damage on a 2d6. So he takes 4 points of damage. And then as a bonus action, I can move it up to 30 feet. Ooh, okay, wait. So there's a stipulation in here that says if you ram the sphere into a creature, the creature must make another saving throw. And then the sphere stops moving this turn. So what I want to understand is it like the
It's good.
Witch's Bolt, so just like leave it there and it's gonna be affected by it, or
No, is it a concentration? Yeah? Okay. Hold on. Yeah, it's sustained, so yeah, you can leave it there. Or as a bonus action, you can move it somewhere else.
okay. So if I wanted to move it over to wherever Rezmir is, because I don't see her, but it can move up to 30 feet. Will it hurt my comrades right now?
No, I'll say it wouldn't hurt your allies, because you're like controlling it with your magic, so you just kind of would produce this flaming sphere, shoot it toward this dragon, and then I imagine you just kind of shift it over in the direction of Rezmir.
That is what I would like to do. And then assuming it would ram her, I don't really understand that part.
Because it's a saving throw, and you can't really see where she is, I will still make her roll a dex save, but I'll do it with advantage. Or actually, you know what? Saves with advantage are dumb. Just roll me a d20. If you roll high, like over a 10, like a 10 or higher, I'll make her a save throw for her. Oh. Okay, so you bonus action move the flaming sphere, but you don't feel it like connect with anything as it just fires off into the darkness. Okay, anything else for your turn?
No.
Alright. X, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna wield my flame blade and try to stab this dragon with it, which is an attack roll from me. Fuck me. A 14?
Unfortunately, 14 will not hit.
Didn't think so. Here's a wording question.
Sure.
So I sort of technically cast Flame Blade, like summoned it on my last turn with a bonus action.
Mhm.
And then the wording of the spell is you can use your action to make a melee spell attack with the blade. Would that count as casting a spell already on my turn, or could I cast another one as a bonus action?
I'll say as a bonus action you can cast another one.
Okay, cool.
That
In
seems fair to me.
All right, thank you. I appreciate that. In that case, I'm going to cast a 3rd level healing spirit. So I call forth a nature spirit. I think I want to. I'm sort of picturing the shape as like almost like a eucalyptus dryad. This very sort of like medicinal nature spirit. Who I can put in a 5-foot cube. So I want it to be want to summon it. It doesn't say it has to be unoccupied space, so I want to summon it over Kyrell.
Awesome, okay.
And basically the way this works is that it can heal. Let me just double check my own abilities. I can use it 3 times. And whenever someone starts their turn or moves into the space for the first time, they get 2d6 hit points of healing.
Awesome, okay.
So
Yeah,
I'm going to
so-
immediately use that for Kyrell.
Yeah, roll 2d6 for healing.
Okay, that's 9 points of healing to Kyrell.
All right, Kyrell, you are no longer
Thank you.
unconscious. You feel like next you conjure up this like dryad spirit, and it's like got these beautiful gold leaves, and like it's like twisted vines of a body just like grow magically out of the ice and just cracks through the ground, encompassing Kyrell. And Kyrell, you awake with some hit points now.
Let's see, and if I move, I'll get an opportunity attack from the dragon, right?
Correct.
All right, in that case, I will stay put for now.
All right. Up. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay. Cup is super pissed that Joe is gone. And, it's like staring straight at the dragon. I'll cast Hunter's Mark on the dragon,
Awesome. Okay.
since I always forget to do that. And then, let me see. I want to see if I want to use this feat or not. I'm gonna take my first attack on the dragon with my longbow, and because I have an ally within 5 feet of it, I think I also get sneak attack.
Correct. You do get sneak attack.
Okay, so I take my first shot. Oh, so horrible. 13.
You have advantage on this attack. Oh, no. You would just get the
I don't
sneak
think
attack.
I do.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, 13 will miss. But you have
Okay.
your second attack.
I'm gonna take my second attack on the dragon again.
Yeah.
I don't know if the sneak attack would roll over to that, or if that would be like my first
the sneak
attack.
attack rolls over.
Okay.
Mhm.
Please. Okay, 21.
Heck yeah, that's more like it. Yeah, you hit.
Finally. Okay. So I will do the straight damage is 6, and then my sneak attack will be an additional 6, and then there is something. Oh yes, my Hunter's Mark
Yes.
is an additional 5. So altogether, what was it? I think I said 12, 6, 5, right?
Yes. So that's
Math.
12 plus
18.
18.
23?
No.
23.
20. Wait.
Right, 6. 12, 6 is 18, and then 5 is 23.
Yes. No. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. 18. Oh my god.
Really
sorry.
trying hard.
Okay. Dang. All right.
And then Cup is going to move here.
All right. Cool. All right.
And that's
So
it for
first
me.
shot goes wide, flies out the northern hole in this wall, but the second shot pierces it right in the shoulder and it just snarls at you. Kyrell, it is your turn. You are conscious. You are bleeding heavily, and there is a cool tree spirit that seems friendly, that is magically hovering over you. What would you like to do?
Okay, I think first off, as a bonus action, Kyrell is going to summon one of their Eldritch Cannons, the Force Ballista.
All right, cool.
So it takes up its own space.
I'll just put a little token there for you to move however you wish.
Awesome, and I think it's gonna go right over here. And with that, Kyrell is going to fire it at the dragon.
All right, roll a hit.
Okay, and that is plus d6 to hit. It's a ranged spell. Would 21 hit?
Heck yeah, it would. Roll damage.
Okay, so that is 2d8. I think that's plus 2d8 plus 3. 7 points of damage.
Okay.
And it's pushed 5 feet. The dragon's pushed 5 feet away from the dragon.
Amazing. Yeah, so because you you just like hit it with this cannonball, it's gonna be pushed 5 feet over the edge, so there's these just claw marks into the ice before it extends its wings and flaps. It is still in the fight, but it's just floating off the edge of the fortress here. Let me see if I can, I don't know if I can do that, unfortunately. What I can do. Kind of see it a little bit. I'm sorry. It is quite off the edge here.
No, that is fine. And I think that is next. You mentioned that Kyrell could get more healing on their turn, correct?
Yeah, that is a free, like, basically it's if either like moving into its space the first time or on the start of your turn, and you can like choose whether to take it or not, so I can roll that if you want it.
Yeah.
That's another 8 points of healing.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
There's one more use of this left.
Alright. And that's gonna end Kyrell's turn there.
Okay. Alright. Sylvia, now your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay, so from Sylvia, she's still playing her flute, or at least humming a tune, and a bunch of ravens are going to, like, I don't know, I'm just flavoring a spell, but they're just flying away from her body as she casts a spell magic.
Hell yeah.
So it says, choose any one creature, object, or magical effect. Any spell of third level or lower on the target ends, and then something happens if it's higher than that.
Alright, so the magical darkness around you dissipates with your dispel magic.
Sick.
And you see Rezmir standing, looking just a little surprised, and like, ah! Rips her greatsword.
One of the ravens, imaginary ravens, images of a raven flies straight at her face, and I'm going to use that as my Hexblade's curse.
Awesome.
So as a bonus action, choose any one creature. I curse it for a minute. It's not concentration, so I still get some other stuff up.
Alright.
And then it just gives me a bonus to damage rolls and something if I score a crit.
Heck yeah. Alright.
Okay. And I'm gonna just stay facing her and trying not to be scared.
Alright. Yeah, so in that, display of magic, you have frustrated her darkness spell, so she wouldn't get that extra damage that she does with her evil greatsword. And these ravens have seemed to like get under her skin a little bit, so she is going to roll to hit you, but this is just a straight roll on her part. 23.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so you take 5 points of slashing damage plus 5 points of necrotic. And that is her turn. It is now the dragon's turn. I'm gonna roll a d6 to see if it gets its breath weapon back. It does get its breath weapon back. on a d6. Yeah, that's not great for you guys. So, going to pass another cone. I think this time. Ooh, does he care about Rezmir? Oh. Can get most of you if he decides to hit Rezmir. Or he can just get some of you.
Next is just gonna shout, "She never loved you!"
Yeah, make a persuasion check.
Oh my god.
Sylvia shouts, "She loves you so much."
Please, may the gods be with me. Okay, okay, what the fuck do I have to persuasion? Hold on, sorry. Oh my god, I just X'd out of my character sheet. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm using D&D Beyond on my tablet for the first time. I can't find anything. Fuck. Okay. 19?
Yeah, sure.
Yes!
It's still going to use the cold damage. It's still gonna cast the cone, but this time Rezmir is gonna get caught up in it.
I'm cheering as I'm getting blasted.
Yeah, you also get hit from this next, so yeah. Unfortunately, that catches everybody except for Eureka. So Constitution saving throws, please.
Also, as I'm saying that, I point at Rezmir and just like blast her with nightmare energy, and she's gonna get an 8 on this Constitution check.
Fuck you! Oh, wow! Oh, your divination magic. Oh, okay, alright. Yeah, so she fails automatically the Constitution save, but everybody else con saves.
Dirty 20! Dirty 20!
Okay, alright,
God.
success. What success?
Sylvia fails. I got a 3.
Oh,
I also get a 3.
Jesus fuck.
I'm too busy flipping her off.
Come.
14?
A 14 fails. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, I'm gonna talk!
Okay.
Wait, Spirit, let's go.
Oh god, please not 30 damage again.
We'll see. Hold on. Let me roll.
I'm definitely
this.
going down.
Fuck. You guys really said we're gonna kill a Rezmir. If we're gonna die, Rezmir's also gonna die. Okay, so Kyrell, you will take half of this damage. Everyone else takes the full damage.
Fuck.
Kyrell, 20 points of damage. Everyone else,
Oh, I'm
40.
down again.
40?
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah.
Fuck.
I'm
down
down.
again.
I have 36 hit points.
Oh, I'm so down. I'm down. I'm gone.
Oh my god, guys!
I'm down.
I can't take 40.
I'm sorry.
What are the rules for instant death?
It has to be negative your
Does it have to be double, right?
yeah, double your hit points maximum. So if
Okay,
you have-
okay.
Yeah, so you're okay. Cup, you're unconscious.
I'm also unconscious.
You're also unconscious.
I'm
So
not
excited for my
dead.
backup character, guys.
Jesus fuck.
Girl, fuck me. What
Wait,
backup
next are
character?
you? Next are you
I'm
also?
yeah.
Oh my God.
I
I
hate
am not
every
done with this
single
character
one of
yet.
you right now.
I am not done with this character right now.
Eureka! Run, Bessie, run.
Listen, I died doing what I love, flipping off Rezmir, so.
Oh yeah, wait.
fucking
She also
Christ.
takes 40, so she's not looking.
Suck it,
too
Rezmir.
great.
Oh my god, Eureka, at least kill Rezmir.
How not good? 'Cause
Okay, my healing spirit has
I-
one thing left, though, and it's
Oh,
on
okay.
Kyrell.
And it's not
It is-
concentration, right? Is it
Oh
concentration?
my god.
Oh,
God.
shit.
Oh, fuck me. Let me
Oh,
double check.
fuck.
I think it is.
Fuck.
Fuck me. Fuck.
No.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah.
No! I have a fucking healing potion on me too.
I'm gonna throw
I have
up.
a healing potion. Fuck. Because if we can heal fucking next, we can at least get some of us healed and out of here.
I literally have
Vamp.
so much healing magic as long as I'm not one-shotted. And yet, here we are.
All right.
Yeah, run, Eureka.
Eureka. Okay, from you looking around the room, I will say you are in the control room of this fortress. So if you wanted to try to interact with the controls, you could do that.
But the controls are on the other side of the room, so it would be I would forfeit my action.
You could use your movement and your action to try to control this castle.
But that would break my concentration for the.
No.
No? Okay. I mean, I do want to putz around in her. I was trying to figure out if leaving was somewhere else. Okay. If I... Oh, okay. Wait, no, I can do this. So if I run across the room and I start, like, looking at this, does any of this stuff look familiar to me? Do any of them look like like a big red button I'm not supposed to press?
You see there is one that says rapid descent, and you are in a mountain range.
Wait, oh my god. Okay. Sorry to outburst. And sorry, I know that this is out of order, so if I can't,
That's okay.
if it's too late, tell me. If, like always, like every fucking time, I forget that I'm a half-orc and that I have relentless endurance.
True. You have 1 hit point.
Can I? Oh, thank
Oh,
fuck.
thank God.
Okay, I'm back, baby.
That's what you are not. You go unconscious and you blink back awake.
My middle finger starts to fall, and then I'm like, I like growl animalistically and just bring it back up.
Fuck. Oh my god, clutch. Yeah,
Anyway, sorry to interrupt Eureka's turn.
Okay, so so I'm gonna putz around in there, and you're saying that there is one for rapid descent.
Yeah.
Can I glean how fast rapid descent is? Is it more than 6 seconds, or the 24 seconds it would take for me to do something for these people?
You have
in
no
some
idea.
way? Okay, so I'm gonna dash across there. I'm gonna hit. Looking at everybody else, seeing that Nex is like blinking awake and that her middle finger is still up. I'm like, okay, I'm not alone. So she's just gonna panic, hit the button, and then she's going to shift as the bonus action. She's gonna shift the flaming sphere and ram it into Rezmir.
Okay. So Rezmir makes a dex save. I will say, because you do this rapid descent, you feel the whole castle, like this whole fortress just shifts, and you all like slide a little bit on the ice, and because you start rapidly descending, the white dragon is no longer in view because it was flying off the side. It wasn't attached to the fortress, so you no longer see the white dragon, and then you move the flame spear onto Rezmir. So that will be a dex save for her.
Which is 15.
Okay. Pretty good at dex, but we will see what the dice say. 7, failure. How much damage?
Okay. Big money. Big money.
We'll take the first roll, so that was 10 points of damage. Pretty great. Okay. Yeah, Eureka.
Okay, sorry, go.
I believe that's everything for your turn. Your movement to get to the controls, your action to interact with them, and basically put this castle into a like nosedive, and then your bonus action for Flame Spear against Rezmir. Yeah, so I believe that's your turn, right? Okay. Next, with 1 hit point.
Okay,
you are
here we go.
rapidly descending into this mountain range. What would you like to do?
I'm about to try to turn to Florence fucking Nightingale. So since I didn't die, can I roll a concentration check to keep healing spirit up?
Yes.
Okay, I get a +1 to these. Since I took 40 points of damage, I need a 20, which means I need a
Yes.
19 or 20 on the die.
Yes, you need a natural 20 in order to keep that up.
Fuck me, that's a 4.
Alright, so no healing spirit.
Okay, but I can still do something. I can still do something. Okay, I am going to, as an action, cast a. Do one person. I am going to cast a 3rd level Cure Wounds. I'm going to like crawl over to Kyrell, and cast a 3rd level Cure Wounds, which is 3d8 plus 2. My d. Fuck, I'm rolling like shit on this. Oh my god, that was 2 1s and a 2. So total that's 6 points of healing. And then I mean, it gets you up. And then I am going to bonus action Balm of the Summer Court to Sylvia, since she's dangerously close to Rezmir. And that is... Oh my god. Okay, that is 14 points of healing.
Yeah,
Thank
okay.
you.
Alright. What a fucking round. Okay. Anything
And then
else for
I
your
just
turn?
go, ah!
Oh, clutch.
Oh, that's
Alright.
it. That's my turn.
Okay, Kyrell and Sylvia, you're up again. That's the end of your turn, so Cup.
Oh.
Death saving
Okay.
throw, please.
First death saving throw. Oh, and don't add anything to this, right? It's just straight.
It's a straight d20. If you roll a 10 or higher, you succeed. If you roll a natural 20, you wake up. If you roll a natural 1, you fail 2 death saves. Did you roll a natural 20?
Yes, bitch. Yes.
Oh my god!
Fuck
You-
yes.
Oh my god!
You wake up with 1 hit point. Holy shit!
That's the best thing that's ever happened to me this whole campaign.
Fucking wild! Alright.
Oh my god, I'm shaking so hard.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Jesus. do I just get to do my turn?
No, you don't do your turn.
Oh,
But
that's
you are
it?
not
Okay.
dead, so...
I will take that. I will take that.
Fuck. Tyrell, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
Okay. Fuck. How is Rezmir looking?
She is bloodied. Not on the edge of death, but she's bloodied.
Okay. Screw that. Tyrell is going to cast Cure Wounds on Cup. That's gonna be 1d8.
I
Plus
believe
3.
Cure Wounds is a touch spell, so you'd have to move up to touch Cup.
Yeah. Yeah. That is gonna be a really crappy roll, but that would be 4 points of healing.
Thank you.
And Kyrell is going to pick up Cup in one arm
I'll say
and
that's
is
fair.
gonna yell at Eureka. We are getting off this castle now.
Eureka is shaking her head vigorously, but she's also like widely gesturing at Rezmir, who still fucking won't go down.
And Oh, fuck, would I still have that up? Yeah, wait. Let me see, is that still... Oh shit, I still have it up. I still have my cannon up.
Yeah.
I am going to blast Rezmir with that fucking cannon.
Nice. Roll the hit,
Like-
please.
Okay, and I'm gonna try to... I hope to dear fucking god she goes into that flame, so let me see what it is again. It's +6. Okay. Sweet baby Jesus. 18.
Okay. Yeah, that hits for sure. Roll damage.
Yes. Okay, that is, if I remember, 2d8, and that is, let me see, 2d8, and I think there's something, 2d8 plus 3. So, 2, 7, 9, so 12 points of damage, and she is
Okay.
pushed right into that freaking flame.
All right. Let's here. Okay. And then, Eureka, is there anything? I think she would take damage from the flame spear if she starts her turn there. Correct?
She has to be within 5 feet of it.
Let me see real quick. Any creature that ends its turn 5 feet must make a dex. Alright, so it would have to be at the end of her turn. Take damage. So, she is pushed 5 feet back, but you're not sure if she will take additional damage from the floor yet. Anything else for your
Okay.
turn, Kyrell?
If Sylvia's okay with it, Kyrell's also gonna pick up Sylvia underneath one arm as well. And is at
He's
least
quite
like
light.
gonna
Go ahead.
try to like get, I don't know, I guess because of the weight, Kyrell won't get as far, but at least try to get like closer to the edge.
Of this rapidly
castle.
descending fortress?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. The ground is getting closer and closer, everyone. Alright.
So that'd be Kyrell has 35 walking speed, so how far could Kyrell get?
I think you have half of your movement because you were unconscious, so you got
So
up from
Kyrell
prone to do that. So I'd
is,
say
like,
probably
right
15 feet.
Over here, like
Okay.
beside next, so like closer to the edge.
Mhm.
And like Kyrell is gonna freaking like jump off this thing as soon as he can.
All
And
right,
that's gonna end his turn.
Sylvia, what would you like to do?
Okay, 1 second. Does that flame spear do a lot of damage? I'm thinking about doing my big damage spell, but it would make her frightened. Is it worth it, or should I leave her on the flame spear?
It's just a 2d6,
Okay.
so depends.
I think I'll go for it then, just because it's 5d6. So I'm gonna do the dissonant whispers. I'm gonna upcast it to like 3rd level. Oh, actually,
Okay.
first, so she shouts to Eureka. Does it seem like it has brakes? Like, I'm just wondering if we bail, does she have any way of like stopping it, or is she gonna go down with it?
Yeah, I guess Eureka would look at the control panel and try to see if there's a way to unpress the button.
I'll say make an intelligence check. So roll a d20 and add your intelligence modifier.
On Smarty, so
9.
nerd.
You don't know.
Okay, I'm going to So she's gonna cast her upcast Dissonant Whispers. So it's a save DC 17.
Okay. Whiz save.
Yep.
Okay. Fail.
Fuck yeah. Here we
Damn.
go. See all these dice. Woo! Got some sixes. We got some sixes. So 19 psychic damage.
Fuck. All right.
And then she's
good.
she's frightened.
Okay.
So it says, oh no, she's not frightened. My bad. It has to move as far away as it possibly can.
Right now we're at the start of her turn. I guess it doesn't matter.
On fail save. Yeah, okay. I think it's right away.
Okay.
Oh no, it must immediately use its reaction. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Cool. So she will move 30 feet away from you. To the back corner here. Yeah, she's not looking good, guys. But it is now her turn. Well, unless you have any bonus action or anything.
Sorry. Can't cast that. No, I'm good. Okay.
Okay. All right. It is Rezmir's turn. She sees you at the controls. So she's, fuck. No, I'm stronger than all of you, and I'll prove it. And she's gonna walk up to you, Eureka, and hit you with a greatsword. $19.
19 hits.
All right. You take 5 points of slashing damage plus 6 points of necrotic damage. And then make. Oh no. Hold on, let me just double check if you have this. Yeah, make a Constitution saving throw, please. You pass the Constitution save, so you are not affected by deeper necrotic energy from the greatsword. She's
So
gonna
wait,
use.
what happened? How bad am I hit? 6 plus what?
Ooh, it was
It's not popping up for me. Sorry, I can't see it.
I think it was 6 plus 5. Hold on a sec. I might be able to see the roll history. Oop. Yeah, I think it was 6 plus 5, so 11 points. I think it was 5 slashing and 6 necrotic.
Okay, so and then success on the Constitution save and.
She's gonna use her legendary action to fucking hit you again, because she's pissed. $22 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. Uh, 18 points of slashing damage.
I'm down.
Alright. You do take additional damage from that, but, oh wait, I'm sorry, not 18 points. It added plus 9 for some stupid reason, so it's not 18. It's 6 plus 3, so it's 9 points of slashing damage. Plus 8 points of necrotic damage, so 9 plus 8 is 16. So you're unconscious.
Yeah, I'm unconscious.
Alright. Yeah, so you all see just bloodlust, like Rezmir's bleeding. There's blood coming from her ears, her neck. She's just like torn apart and just laughing and just cuts down Eureka, who is now unconscious. Eureka, it's your turn. Death save and throw, please. Yeah, so you just roll a d20. One failed death save. All right. Next is your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay, I'm gonna run. I have to. Okay. I'm gonna run over to here. And I'm gonna sort of like throw up both of my hands. And with one hand, I'm going to heal, use my Balm of the Summer Court to heal Eureka for 7 hit points. And with the other hand, I am going to cast a 3rd level Burning Hands at Rezmir, who needs to make a DC 13 Dex save.
Okay. He succeeds on the Dex save.
Okay, hold on, I have to do math really quick. I should still take half damage, which is... she takes 12 points of fire damage.
How do you want to do this?
Fucking finally! I think as the sort of like dual blast, one of them very sort of like still with that scent of eucalyptus and sort of like a cool breeze ruffling Eureka's hair, bringing her back, and the other just like nightmare fire, like blue, the color of Nex's skin, the hottest kind of fire. She's just thinking about her brother, everything that Rezmir has done to us, to all these innocent people, and just sort of like shaking and almost crying from fear. Is just like, you will never touch another person I love, and just like shoots all of this magic at her in a moment of like pure rage.
Yeah, so you heal Eureka, who comes to consciousness. Eureka, you see this like blue flame coming in your direction, and you roll over, and as Rezmir picks up her greatsword to strike you again, this blue flame just encompasses her whole body, and she screams, "Ah! No!" And like just like ash begins to like her like the parts of her body that were covered in these black scales just like burn white hot and begin to ash and flake off, and she crumples to the floor, and you see like the black dragon mask that she had just peels off of her face, and you hear the greatsword just clang to the ground, onto the icy ground as her body. Yeah, go on.
Just to say, the last thing she sees as my burning hands comes up, I turn my hand the other way and put all but my middle finger down.
Amazing. Yeah, and castle's still falling, crashing really. So you see 3 things. Her body just begins to ash and flake away, almost like she was burned to a crisp here. What remains is the black dragon mask, her greatsword, and a similar small silver rod that you saw from the other baddies had. We'll say everybody gets one more freaking round before this castle just crashes into the mountainside.
Cool. I'm gonna, if I can on my turn, like run and just like scoop all that stuff up.
All of it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll just keep going in the initiative. So yeah, Cup, what are you doing? You got one more action here.
Oh god. I don't think there's anything. Is there anything else to loot? Is there anything that looks like I could take?
Nothing around you, no.
Okay.
You can kind of hold your action if, you're going over the edge with Kyrell.
I'll hold my action to help anyone that needs help.
Okay.
In the next round with anything.
All right, Kyrell.
Kyrell is just gonna yell at everyone. We're getting off this now.
Yeah, and you
Quick.
see the ground is fast approaching. Like, you are approaching the cliffside of one of these mountains.
And I think Kyrell is just gonna yeet himself over the edge with Sylvia and with Cup.
Yeah.
And as soon as everyone's out, Kyrell is gonna cast Featherfall as soon as everyone is off the edge. With
Fucking
him.
cool. All right, Sylvia, anything for you?
Can I, like, at the same time, since we're not really in initiative, can I just do the enthralling performance to give everybody movement so that we can jump out kind of, like, closely?
Yeah, at the same time? Sure. Yeah.
I'll
Okay,
wait
yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Absolutely.
That's it.
Okay. And then, Eureka?
Because next was coming over to like scramble over, she'll reach out for Nex's hand and be like, thank fucking God. And she's like, she clearly has like tears in her eyes because she was so scared she was gonna be alone or that she was gonna die with Rezmir. And so she's going to cure wounds. Let's cure wounds at the 2nd level. So you get nice extra helps. I can't see anything, sorry.
It's okay. 10 points to you. Whew. All right. Yeah. So I will say we are now out of initiative. You all, next you scoop up Rezmir's belongings and all of you jump off of this flying fortress. You are descending rapidly to the ground. It's several hundred feet before you reach the ground. And while you're you're reaching terminal velocity outside, the wind, it's cold, it's ripping through your hair, blowing back your face and all that. And Sylvia, you see like a single raven just kind of flying with you all at this speed, just in a nosedive with you. And at the last possible second, Kyrell, you cast Featherfall, and that speed at which you were all like reaching the ground with just slowly descends, and you land into a soft but cold cushion of snow. And then you hear this as you see the fortress crash against the side of the mountain range and crumble. Fucking awesome. That was so cool.
Should turn around. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Next is so clutch.
Fuck yeah.
Oh.
Well done. Yeah. So you have successfully destroyed Skyreach Fortress. You have made off with the Black Dragon Mask and this great sword of Rezmir's, as well as another artifact. And yeah, I really don't know what else to add.
My real life blood pressure is so high right now.
He cracked into the wine.
I think Kyrell's just gonna lay down, like, lay back on the snow, and it's just gonna be like... We just destroyed a castle.
I think Nex is still gripping Eureka's hand so tight, and it's just like, we're alive. We're alive. Are we dead? It's really cold. Are we dead? Does that mean we're dead?
I would like to think Eureka is just like absorbing the sensation of the snow and is now making like in her delirium is making snow angels.
And Sylvia is just kneeling down and out of breath and bloodied, but also casting side eyes towards the direction of the Black Dragon Mask.
Cup is also just lying in the snow, clutching the necklace and like silently crying.
Yeah, don't worry, Joe will recover. As I have a rule against pet death, so Joe will
Yay,
recover after a short rest.
Yeah, I think like once the shock wears off, I'll sort of take out all the stuff that I grabbed from Rezmir to sort of like throw it in the snow ahead of in front of us. Kind of feeling triumphant that we finally got what we've been chasing.
He immediately
maybe-
crawls towards that mask and just
And maybe
like,
I'll take a look at the
stuff.
rod first. I'll sort of toss Sylvia the dragon mask and inspect the rod for myself.
Okay. Yeah, it is a rod. It seems to have, like, you recognize it. It's similar to the rod that Brastos had and used before he and Verum bamfed out of there. So it seems to have, one charge. It is consumable, so once you use it, it no longer works.
Does it seem like, based on the way that he used his, like it could basically like transport a group of us? Like we don't have to worry about that?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, I think I'll hold it up to everyone and sort of say like, I know that we're all so fucked up right now, but when we're ready to follow them, we can.
We need to get there quickly.
Is there a castle
then
falling
Kyrell.
on our heads?
No, you guys, it kind of
Okay,
crashed.
fuck.
And then
Great
the rumbling
question.
of the avalanche. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, God.
Great
No,
campaign,
no.
everybody.
Yeah.
Yep. Nice play. GG.
GG, yeah. No, it is, crashed off into the distance. Alright, so that covers
And
the
then
magical rod.
Oh.
Go on.
I think Kyrell is gonna violently sit up and is like, after taking a minute to like contemplate life and what just happened, is like, that wannabe wizard fucking bastardized by Planky. I'm gonna.
I think, Sylvia, you were taking a look at the black dragon mask.
Yeah, she's definitely like holding it and turning it over and like looking around at the party and is very tempted to just immediately put it on her face, but I guess she wants to see if she can learn anything about it first.
Hey. Sure, I'll just, you know what? I don't think you have to roll for this at all, but I will just tell you, the Black Dragon Mask is a legendary item, requires attunement. There are a plethora of features that come with it. This particular dragon mask, you would have resistance to acid damage. While you're wearing no armor, you add your charisma bonus to your armor class. Then you have blind sight and dark vision. The blind sight you can use once per day. You can speak and understand Draconic. You have advantage on charisma checks against dragons. And a legendary resistance once per day. I'll put all
She's
of
just
this.
gonna put it on.
Yeah, it's a legendary fucking magical item. Yeah. I'm
sorry. She's gonna look around and to her party members, and she does feel greedy, but she's a greedy person, and she's just gonna put it on.
Alright, yeah. So I will send you the details of that later.
Next, like, maybe we should check if it's cursed. Too late.
It's already on.
2 cursed items in one party?
And then there's also
I forgot we were already
the
cursed.
yeah, there's
Shit.
also the greatsword that Rezmir wielded.
I don't think I can use it, but I'll still take a look at it.
Sure. So you kind of hold it in your hand. You hear like a voice inside your head. It goes,
Oh god.
"Oh,
Another cursed item?
my name is Hazaron."
How's it going? Like, hey. Are you evil? Do you thirst for blood?
Make an Arcana check.
Oh my god, are we all gonna be cursed?
It's a curse.
Okay, let's see. Okay, that's a 21.
Hella fucking cursed. It's very powerful, but there are. You imagine there's a catch to any sword that tells you its name.
Yeah, that's bad vibes. I'm just gonna sort of like carefully set it down and just be like, all right, guys, we have a new friend. His name is Hazaran. I don't recommend hanging out with him.
This is a legendary greatsword.
Would Kyrell know anything about this? Just where like he did a lot of self-study and a lot of tutelage.
Make a history check.
Okay. I don't know why, but D&D Beyond is like saying that any roll that I make is like banned. And I can't do
weird.
it. So.
Ding, ding, me too.
Oh, that's so weird. I'm
Good
sorry.
Last week.
History is
or last session.
16.
16? Okay. The 16, you've heard of enchanted swords and weapons before that, sometimes carry with them sentience. But this particular sword, you don't really know where it's from. You don't know kind of the character that could be inside it.
I've heard of sentient swords before, but I've never once seen one in my lifetime before.
Maybe if we make it back to the city soon, we can take it to a cleric, a temple, do a little good juju on it.
Do we get the sense that if we talk to it, bad things will happen? Like is us talking to it going to be, like, is that bad? Or like, can we talk to him? I kind of want to talk to him. He seems kind of interesting. I also think
Yeah.
Eureka would talk to him and want to take notes about him.
You can certainly try.
I think next, just like, guys, maybe we put the curse sword away until a time when we're not all bleeding profusely.
Yeah, I think you guys have collectively like 10 hit points or something.
Cup's gonna sit up in the snow, and because I used Hunter's Mark on the dragon, I'm gonna see if I can find out where the dragon is. I'm gonna scan the skies.
Shit.
Desperately.
Shit.
I just remembered. Okay.
Yeah, I believe you have a ranger feature that allows you to detect dragons, right?
Yes, I think I can, and if it's... I also have my Hunter's Mark, which means I
Yes.
have advantage on locating it if I can't.
Absolutely.
Let me
So,
Okay. I have advantage on survival checks to track them, and then
Okay.
my spell is specifically to find that one.
okay. I'll say make a perception check with advantage, and I will put the DC at this fairly low because of your ranger feature.
Survival, you said? Or just
Perception.
perception?
Perception
Okay,
with advantage.
19.
Okay. You scan the skies, and maybe about 600-700 feet away, you see just a small, like, white, fast-moving creature.
Does it look like it's coming towards us?
It looks like it's starting to bank in your direction, yeah.
I'm just gonna like, hey guys, I know we really want to check out the stuff, but dragon, still it's dragon. Dragon? I'm gonna point to the dragon.
I'm like, everyone quick, line up for some cure wounds.
Is there anywhere to run to nearby?
I mean, you do have the silver rod.
That's the only option, though. Mysterious teleportation.
I mean, you can make a perception check and see if there's somewhere to hide. Or I would allow you all to make a stealth check if you want.
I'm also a little worried that if we leave this dragon here, is it gonna start terrorizing the people? Because there's no one feeding it anymore, right?
Okay, the people left here are murderers, so I don't feel that bad.
Yeah.
You're also in
yeah.
a very isolated part of the world.
Yeah.
Did our Thay wizard give us any way to contact them after we did this, or are they just like, do it, bye?
He said he would
did-
just know, right? So...
He said he would know.
Okay, Cup, not understanding magic, is just gonna yell at this guy, hey, we did the thing! Help us, please!
Can I actually, at this moment, though, I'm going to use all my first level spells to cast Give Everyone a Cure Wounds, because I'm for real afraid.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, everyone gets 8 hit points back.
Yay.
And I'm also going to cast one on myself. Last second level spell. Jesus, I get less back. I get 5.
Oh, fuck. I still have a health potion too, so.
Yeah.
That brings me back up to.
Rip.
Oh, you know what?
I think.
I have more healing I can burn. Never mind.
There you go.
I think Cup is gonna shove that tea bag in her mouth right now. Watching the dragon, it's just like, ah.
It's like at least have the decency to make. I don't know how we're gonna make tea right now. I'm sorry, that was kind of fucked up with me. We're just standing in the snowbank.
Tea party with the dragon? Get invited to tea.
How much was the tea bag again?
I think it's
3.
+3, yeah.
+3. Cool, cool, cool.
I'm also in favor of finding.
Toss that in there.
Yeah, my other suggestion was like the cottage is still there, even though he's not in it. We could rest there for a little bit and recoup. I don't know if that would be a short rest or whatever.
Are we
Can we-
near the cottage?
You're actually quite far. The entire time you were in the fortress, it was flying on its way to Waterdeep before crashing into this mountainside.
I say we use the mysterious, shiny,
I think we have to, yeah.
shiny, very, very shiny
Unless somebody wants to put her new mask to the test.
rod. Well, it only works
That
against.
would do.
I mean, but you could,
Yeah.
and then I mean, could we fly away on the dragon's back and like be
It
cool and have a
works.
dramatic ending?
It's only works with the black dragon.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me.
I think.
Yeah,
we have to
I
use
hold up the
silver
rod and I'm like, shall we?
Hopefully it takes us to Waterdeep or somewhere close, because I don't want to see what the wannabe wizard's plan is next, because he said he was heading towards Waterdeep. I think. Or going towards the mask, the white mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, that last bit of information you did hear from Brostos. He eventually commanded his other lieutenant to steal the white dragon mask from a Rathator. So, as you all gather around next with the silver rod, you click the top and suddenly the temperature is much more temperate. You find yourselves in a somewhat familiar place. You are on a road that is lined with trees, and you see what appears to have once been Carnath Roadhouse, which you left on fire, is now in ashes.
Right.
Our trail of destruction.
But you are only a few days out from Waterdeep. And honestly, I think that's probably a pretty good place to end the session. What a wild fucking ride. I've never had so many characters go unconscious before. I really...
That dragon was rough, man.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah.
I really was
I don't
like...
know what we would have done. If it wasn't for the
Yeah.
orc. Right?
Yeah, really. At the end there, I was really like, well, I can give them a hero's death, and they could take out Rezmir in the castle, and then fucking next with that orcish like relentlessness.
Ooh.
Who really came in clutch.
Best I've ever seen it used. That's amazing.
Yeah,
Honestly,
really.
thank God. I have it like after the first, 14 times that I lost Wild Shape because I forgot that I have it. I like the inside of my dice box I have painted with like chalkboard paint, and I wrote it in like all caps. And so as I was like just looking desperately around for like anything to save me, I saw that and was like, thank God.
I forgot. I can't roll ones, and I rolled a 1 and I didn't re-roll it.
Oh
Yeah, I need that.
halflings.
I forgot.
I forgot I had bonus actions for action surge to take another turn, and then that I could use like to get like extra HP. So I was like, oh fuck.
That's okay. Don't worry. It is called Tyranny of Dragons. There will be other enemies.
I just love, like, our party's already not optimized for combat with no cleric and a bunch of spellcasters. It's also not optimized because we all just panic and forget what our characters do.
Yeah. Hey, I try to make all the rolls I can public, and it was definitely a deadly encounter, I will say. But you guys really came through with it. I'm impressed, really.
Honestly, it feels like so much better though when you survive something like that. Like back to back, just like narrowly escaping the black dragon and then just like clawing our way till the end and then crashing a whole fortress. Like that's fucking awesome.
Oh, I really like how like close all the fights have been in this campaign. Like,
Yeah.
actually, a lot of like suspense to it.
Bonkers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Full transparency, I did the math wrong that one time I hit. I rolled 2 6s and a 5, and from in my little pea brain, I was like, 12. 12 plus 6 plus 5. So it's 23. Okay. I forgot.
That's okay. No, it's okay. I mean, the last hit like went over Rezmir's HP
Good,
anyway, so I think it would have worked out the same. All right, well, I'm gonna end the stream there. Thank you all for playing.